OK, so is this... I mean, conflicting reports on this, OK? Some people are saying that Prince Andrew can spend the rest of his days living there in Windsor and King Charles has caved in completely. Other people are saying that he can only stay there if he can afford to, which I don't think he can. What's going on?
I think the second part, to be perfectly honest, that he can stay there for as long as he can afford to pay for the upkeep. Now, he's already had to spend something like £200,000 on the roof, and that was just an interim payment. And experts are saying that the cost of repairs for the foreseeable future is around about £2 million. Now, at the moment, Andrew, I suspect, can afford to pay that money. But can he afford to pay it long term? Because, as we all know, houses always need something happening to them. And, Andrew's going to have to dig deep into his pockets. One thing I would like to say is that don't anybody run away with the idea that this is a softening by the king on Andrew, and Andrew might one day, because of he's now going to stay at Windsor Lodge, is going to be back in the royal fold. Not at all. He's still in the doghouse. It's a very large doghouse, as you quite rightly said.
It's a massive doghouse. It's a doggy mansion. I tell you what, I would happily be sent to the doghouse more often if it was something like that, I must say, Charlie. But so what's he going to do then, Prince Andrew? I mean, I suppose Charles has made a bit of a political move here, really, saying, hey, I'm not going to turf you out of there, live there as long as you can afford to. I mean, does Andrew do the old royal equivalent of a dirty protest and just live there like those old-school aristocrats with everything falling down around them?
Yeah, he's going to be like Steptoe and Son. That's one for older viewers and readers. He's going to let it go to rack and ruin. Now, there will come a point where, it depends how things go, but there will come a point that if Andrew cannot afford to continue to pay for the upkeep of the house, then he will be out. And let's not forget that Windsor is owned by the Crown. The monarch has use of it. So it is not a place that is owned by actual royals. They just lease it. I mean, Andrew's had to pay, a rate, I think it was something like £1 million, which is cheap for a 90-acre place. But, he's going to have to look after it.
Yeah, OK. And, I mean, what is the general sense like amongst the royals now with Andrew? Is he's not being welcomed back, I suppose. But, I mean,
No.
He's not quite as much of a poisonous figure as he possibly was, a toxic figure.
I think he's being tolerated, Patrick, to be perfectly honest. Look, the royals have made it quite clear he is not a working member of the royal family anymore. So he's going to spend his days at Royal Lodge. He'll go out for the occasional event with his wife and be up at Balmoral and at Sandringham and all these sort of things. But that's it.
Can he earn money, Charles? Sorry to interrupt. Can he earn money? I mean, can he go out and earn money? I mean, we're going to see him working at Waitrose or something.
I'd pay money for that. Actually, no, we're not going to see him earning money in the sense that he was earning money before. No, because who's going to employ him, Patrick? Who's going to employ him? I mean, there's nobody going to take him on and sort of say, look, we'd like you to do this. Remember, he was going to front charities. Well, how many charities have come forward since the Virginia Giuffre affair? Not one.
Well, indeed. I mean, yes, he would probably have to go deep undercover, wouldn't he, really? Although, I don't know, I can see some kind of weird attempt to resurrect himself on one of those doing some kind of fly-on-the-wall documentary. I mean, it might come to that. It would be interesting, wouldn't it? But there we go.
Last time we did a fly-on-the-wall documentary, Patrick, it all ended in tears.
That's true. Yeah, actually, on second thoughts, maybe trying to clean his acts up hasn't worked that well for him before. Charlie, thank you very much. Charles Ray there.